Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this special bulletin. Marvel's X-Men 97 was a bit of a fun thing to cover, odd thing to cover. When it was reported, whenever it was first announced, you had people excited because it was picking up where the original series had left off. You had other people a little hesitant because it was being put out by Disney Marvel and the people in charge. So numerous red flags came out before the show was released with Bode and some of the things that he discussed. A few massive red flags there. The reveal that one of the characters, Morph, was, quote, non-binary buzzword, ideological buzzword, sent quite a few more red flags up with the show. Some people didn't watch it. Some people gave it a chance. And come to find out, 2 weeks before, we got the announcement that Bode was let go from the show. A rather odd thing. It didn't spell well for the show itself, but when it came out, one episode after another, although I did definitely have some issues and, some of the stories I just didn't really care for. All in all, as a whole, it was a pretty darn good show, which made people question more and more why Bode would have been let go. One of the theories is that he stuck to the lore. He respected the story and the characters a bit too much for Disney Marvel, and it sounded very strange. But again, the more episodes I watched, the more that seemed believable. Looking forward to season 2? Well, I might have some bad news for you. This little article from Bounding Into Comics. Marvel's X-Men 97 Season 3 to be penned by Thor, Love and Thunder, and What If writer. Yay. Are you excited? I didn't watch Thor, Love and Thunder. I watched the reviews of it, and wow, it was not something I would have wanted to watch. Some of the What If shows, cartoons, I did thoroughly enjoy. Some of them landed like a wet fart. Some of them weren't too bad. Some of them were fantastic, in my opinion. However, this extra little information here, completed Season 2 scripts, reportedly revised. Oh, joy. This has made me lose faith on whether or not Season 2 is going to be any good, but let's see what the article has to say from Bounding Into Comics. Following the sudden and still mysterious exit of previous showrunner Bode, Disney and Marvel have finally settled on a new scriptwriter for the Merry Band of Mutants' further X-Men 97 adventures. Pardon me. Per July 9th exclusive from Deadline's Nelly Andriva? Hope I got that right. Rather than DeMeo, which is rather unfortunate, What If series screenwriter and Thor Love and Thunder script doctor Matthew Chauncey will now be in charge of penning the animated revival's 3rd season. I have absolutely zero faith that Season 3 is going to be able to hold a candle to Season 1. And, according to the article, further, according to Andriva's sources, the scripts for X-Men 97's 2nd season, the ones completed by Bode prior to his departure. Do we really want to use the word departure here? He was fired. He was kicked out, let go. With 2 seasons complete, the story was done. The scripts were done. But why do you feel the need, as much of a success, a genuine far more of a success than all the other crap Disney's putting out, as far as the TV shows go, Acolyte, looking at you. Why would you want to revise any of those scripts? Unless the rumors are true, the speculation is true, that Bode was canned because he wouldn't bend the knee to Disney's ideology. Maybe Bode wanted to stay true to the source material so much that Disney just couldn't stand it. He wouldn't step and fetch it, would he? Gives more credibility to those rumors. At current, I skipped a part. So, script for X-Men 97 2nd season have reportedly been revised by Marvel Studios. Of course, this is a rumor according to sources, but it genuinely is believable based on what we see. At current, it's unclear whether or not Chauncey had a hand in these revisions. If it did, it's going to go poorly. I'm losing faith in the second season. I was so excited. Nor why they were made in the first place. They were made in the first place because they just didn't follow. We're going to go on. Let's go speculating, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why these revisions are being made, and I do believe that revisions are being made, simply because, well, they didn't have enough of the message in the show. Because honestly, outside of Morph's having the hotsy-totsies for Wolverine, he's not non-binary, he's gay, he's got the hots for Wolverine, just admit it. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. It didn't interfere with the story. It didn't smash you over the head with it. The worst part about the entire series was the nonsense between, who is it, Sunspot and Jubilee. I could not stand every single story that involved them. I get why they did it. I understand what they were trying to do. I just didn't care for them. Everything else, fantastic as far as I was concerned. Didn't really care. All the Morph story parts of it, his character itself, didn't bother me whatsoever because it wasn't bashing you over the head over and over again. That is how you do those types of characters right. You don't bash people over the head with it. They're there. They're part of the team. They're part of the story. They just happen to be non-binary, gay, trans, whatever. It's not their entire character, but let's move on let's move on with the article. However, the fact that they were made at all, given their aforementioned completed status, is curious to say the least. You got that right. As previously reported, DeMeo's exit was first revealed to the public in the morning of March 12th. That was 2 weeks. 2 weeks before the show aired on Disney+. Per the pair of noted entertainment reporters, that would be Boris Kitt and Aaron Couch, DeMeo was suddenly let go by Disney just days, 2 weeks. Or was it 1 week? 1 or 2 weeks. A very short period of time before the show even released. Prior to the X-Men's 20th release. I guess that would be a week. He's got the dates right here in front of me. Oops. At which time, his company email was deactivated, and the rest of the series production team was made aware by leadership that he would no longer be attached to the project. And yet, to this day, all we can do is really speculate on what happened. A few people speculated, that he got kicked out because he wouldn't toe the line, wouldn't bend the knee. I thought that was ridiculous, because why on earth would you do that? Why would you kick someone out that made a successful show for your streaming service? But maybe the ideologues at Disney Plus or at Disney Marvel, their heads are so far up their posteriors that they can smell their teeth. Maybe it is the case. In light of this apparent firing, the showrunner scrubbed the internet of his social media accounts, in particular his Instagram accounts. There was one rumor that he had some interesting pictures on OnlyFans. Let's see, Instagram account, which he had been using to provide production updates on the series, and his OnlyFans account. Nothing wrong with having an OnlyFans account, but one can see that if you're attached to Disney, what's supposed to be a family brand, you can understand why that would have gotten him canned, but just a rumor, which notably featured only suggestive selfies rather than anything outright explicit. Topless shirts, I believe it was. Furthermore, it appeared, like the public, DeMeo himself was caught off guard by the decision, as immediately prior to his release, he had reportedly, quote, completed writing duties on Season 2 of X-Men 97, was lining up press for the series, and making plans to attend the show's Hollywood premiere on March 13th. I don't think he made it there. Was even discussing loose ideas for a third season with members of the team. As noted, the exact reason for DeMeo's firing have yet to be publicly detailed and will more than likely never be released because Disney, from what I've heard from Clownfish TV, Neon's worked for Disney, and from what I've heard from him is that Disney's non-disparagement clause in their contract is, and whatever NDAs you sign when you sign the contract, is rather, what's the word? Yahtzee. It's very strict. It's very, very Gestapo that if you break it, you're pretty much done. Over. Kaput. However long that contract lasts, however long that non-disparagement agreement lasts is unknown, but it wouldn't surprise me that DeMeo had to sign one in case events like this happen, because they always happen. However, DeMeo did... Oh, he broke his silence. Hold on. He broke his silence, so maybe I am mistaken. He notably broke his silence during the airing of X-Men 97's first season, taking to his personal Twitter account to interact with fans and provide insights into his production. Let's see. You don't say anything? You don't go into light? I'm going to have to go dig that out and make another video. So what do we got here? I wonder if it's only... Oh. I guess maybe he just broke his silence about the show, not necessarily what we know or what, or if anything was revealed as far as why he was fired. I haven't heard anything. Have you? Let me know in the comment section down below. Second season of X-Men 97 is currently in production. At current, has yet received an official release date. This news right here, the idea that, well, the individual who's going to be responsible for the second season, Matthew Chauncey, if he was responsible for Love and Thunder, I have my faith in a third season has gone downhill drastically. And the idea, if it is true, that there are some revisions happening in season 2, probably means they're going to do dirty for this man right here. I've lost faith. I'm still going to watch it. I'm still going to let everybody know what I think, because that's what I do. I give everything a shot if I even remotely interested in it. I gave Acolyte a shot. I gave Ahsoka a shot. I gave X-Men 97 a shot. 1 out of 3 isn't too bad. But hey, let me know what you think in the comments. Does this bode well for the future of X-Men 97, Season 2 and Season 3? Could this be a nothing burger and just a rumor? And could Season 2 be just as on par, if not better, than Season 1? Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Leave a like, leave a dislike, do all those nifty little things us YouTubers beg you to do, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye-bye.